Lions roster because they're my next game.
Yeah, no, he earned those in the game of the week and in the beginning because his beginning upgrade was for Taco, and then after that game of the week, he said, "I want Taco again." I said, "Okay."
Okay.
I was like, "All right." I said, "You sure you can put it on a different guy?" He's like, "No, I want it on Taco again." I'm like, okay.
All right. I need my Dak upgrade too, man. I never got that. I've been playing this whole season without my upgrade, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Broncos Stadium at Mile High.
I didn't think I did.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is
nothing sucks more than a surprise.
I wasn't a commissioner
between the Kansas City Chiefs
and the lack of me being
Broncos.
online and wanting to do shit. I'm not necessarily volunteering for a bunch of commissioner stuff. Now, if I'm at the house, yeah, I'll do whatever, but I just don't do it all that often.
The only reason why I got you and like Blitz as commissioners is because let's say if me, Andy, or Brian
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
I'll be in a game and all of a sudden some shit go down and be like, yo, boot that dude.
Right. Hey, if you can't resolve that shit yourself, if two grown men can't resolve some shit, I'm booting both of them, man. Not dealing with that shit.
Right.
Oh, the pitter patter.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're 19 and you start you drop one player, you're booted.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears is Jordan Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
No,
one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync.
Wait, hang on a second. The advanced schedule is posted.
You can see that they're playing off of each other.
Well, we went past on one. It was like, look, we didn't play a lot of
It
things.
was also a Sunday and there was
someone's
football.
going to run
You know what
this
they
big
think
yardage.
they're going to do? Tell everybody they have to play when they're watching the teams on preseason?
And he made a big deal out of it. It's just, instead of just saying, oh, we aren't advancing, oh, that sucks. Like, oh, why don't we advance? This is awful.
All right.
It's terrible out here.
I'm already.
So from the
Like, he's
36
freaking out
down,
about
first
it.
and
Like,
10.
man, calm the fuck down. Play your game tomorrow. Oh, Buck.
Running with Howard.
Rashawn Gary 88.
Tackle made by
He wants to test out his new weapons as soon as
They tried a
possible.
quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and
Hey,
move
tinkering,
laterally
dude.
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got speed on
Last run got 3.
96.
Now here's
So
second.
how is he hiding all of? How did he hide all of these upgrades? Because it shows you in the screen.
Here's gone.
He probably knew that shit before the game. Like, he turn it back and no one would notice.
And he'll be
Or
brought
maybe
down
not.
with a
That's a
first
lot of
down
work.
as the tackle's made.
Yeah, that would be that sounds like a
lot.
lot of legwork for someone who wants to get a cheap win.
They've got good playmakers
Yeah,
on the
he
offensive side
may
of the
have
ball.
started that way and then
Last
decided, fuck
week
it, I've
to
changed
really
too
hurt
many
their
people.
performance and
We're just
hold
going to
down
leave
their
them off.
production.
Somehow their overall...
Well, he was pretty
This
quiet
week
for
in
3 weeks.
practice,
Three
there's a lot
advances
of
in a
talk
row.
about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved.
Yeah.
You mentioned that to me
cheated,
pregame.
motherfucker. I should
That's
get
what
an
they did
extra
there.
Yeah, I
motherfucking
think a lot
upgrade
of
for
people
having
think
to
the
play
coaching
on
staff
first
really
game.
gets down on the
That's the
backside
only
of the
loss
line.
I got this
These
year.
guys are
That's the
self-motivated.
hell.
They have a lot of
I should
pride in
get an
their
extra upgrade
performance.
just for having that loss on my record now. That cheater. He definitely cheated me, bro. He got loose. He was running all over me. The linemen he had, but they must have been fucking 99 impact blocking, every one of them. He was getting to the outside and there was nothing I could do. Yeah. Right. You watched the game. You were there.
Throwing on second down. Gone. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week.
Who else did I play that's a deadbeat bastard? Your buddy Bill.
So as you said, you
that
shrink
dude,
the playbook,
whatever,
pick
Bill
out the plays
Nation
that
or
work
whatever his
best for
name
you.
is.
You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Oh, you played him in that.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it was a close game.
And the Broncos, the first to grace the
scoreboard.
scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard,
this is the first
but
time
it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
He's probably got his playbooks all set up.
3 points.
Or his audibles or something. Or he just run them. I bet he's run those plays in the lab.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. They weren't like huge, big yard plays. It's just a lot of those screens and shit, which was cool to see. Because kind of, and the reverses and the fakes and the option. All the shit Nixky be doing.
Yeah.
Right there.
Hey, man, I run a clean cut fucking game plan.
Yeah, it's clean cut. This is how I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna shove it down your throat. Watch me. And then try and stop.
First down is Allen.
I'm just chilling. Y'all want to run a draft or something? I'm good. I was going to ask you, I played both of y'all last night.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected.
No, I mean, our game was a freaking cutthroat down to the end.
Yeah.
Our game was close, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's finish our draft that we started.
Oh, with the regular people?
Mm-hmm.
The stack draft.
Barclay. Which one was that one?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Was it that one?
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
Yeah.
I sure did.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that.
You're going to be sitting there for a while on the Saints.
That you like so much.
Well, I'll strip away everything
or
else
on the
and get
Falcons.
to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Or do you want to play the Colts versus the Titans game? Your team is 9-2.
Yeah, I'd probably rather just draft. I don't really feel.
Here's
I don't think I
Allen on
have
1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. And all the way
I'll do a little
for
practice draft. I always like trying to grab these rookies and grab in a different way than I did last time. Like I'm still trying to figure out.
With his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Yeah, which positions to grab first? You know, which young people to pick up and win.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away.
I wonder if I should leave and see what he's leaving. There's an okay. That's the Colts and the Titans.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, it's a legend. It's a legend roster.
And then we have the 4 teams in the 1 league.
That one's pretty cool.
What about this next B4? This one must have been an early one. We got the Bears and the Vikings.
Yeah, that one's kind of.
It's in the wild card. It looks like we
onto the
must have played
field,
our
ready to
games and
start
we're
their
sitting in
next
the
drive.
playoffs now.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I'm going to take.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That puts me in the NFC West, huh?
Yes, sir.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now
he called all 3 of his timeouts in the first quarter.
And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Red teams. Damn Rebs.
Here's Goff. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense, they've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Oh, yes. Mr. Big Stuff.
I thought I played somebody named Debo.
From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board.
Oh, Debo too?
Teams call from the 10-yard line in, the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball.
I bumped into my brother today. He has some
problems. Now, where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Be trying to grab a team, and they can alternate.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in this spot, and my coach was always saying,
team.
Don't be afraid
I know they both
play.
My nephew probably played more than my brother, but.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And Ted, I told you what Ted said. Ted said he don't like leagues with rules. He don't like leagues with rules or nobody crying about nothing. Motherfucker just want to play ball and go home.
All right.
I mean, this is the thing, though. It's like,
punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
You know what I mean? Like, they're really all about finding some sneaky ways to get over.
It's a safety. Goff got buried
in the
end zone. He
you're just saying, fuck it. Know that there's Krispy Kremes in every league.
Theory, these plays, these safeties, they're
don't want to hear it. Maybe find a way to beat them.
Maybe 4
Krispy Kreme, whatever that be, Krispy Critter.
I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Oh, I hated those guys.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling
was that back in the day where you'd be mic'd up and chat?
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted to practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with
Arizona team.
That's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Dancing to his left.
Oh, come on. That's just bull.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There goes Josh Allen.
Chief moving pretty
Now what's his
down there.
quarterback game look like?
Step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Oh, he's got Deshaun Kaiser, huh? Oh, boy. Better hope those ribs heal up fast.
They go play action. Kaiser. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's out of bounds.
Broken collarbone.
To the 10.
Yep.
They'll get 34 yards
there. Goes Josh Allen's season.
We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Why not?
He was out with a 12 pick. What do you do? The 10 to the 8-yard line.
Sitting right there staring at me.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You don't breathe too hard.
Just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, each quarterback hit a lot that way,
and you
too.
press that button there.
The run got
Yeah, it looks like we're pirate treasures, Barry.
Right behind me at 14. That's a pretty good pick.
Here's Kaiser.
He
goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go.
After one, our score, 9-3. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Check, block 54. Take me in. Here we go.
Third and long for Kaiser.
Oh, that's a fat sack.
Taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get
Kind of hard to run around when you don't have Allen in there anymore, huh?
On to try the field goal now. Phil
Can't do the
Dawson.
same cheesesteak plays he's got on file.
From the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 29-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
17. Hey, watch it.
They go counter with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4. 180.
Oh, boy.
50. Hey, here we go.
Oh, boy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's able to find Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
He tried to use the linebacker with one hand to try and intercept the ball.
I put his ass back on the end, man. Get that big dude out of here.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted.
He actually did
Picked off at the 39. And they will
it does not make any sense.
As he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football.
That's how he's holding it, too.
And if you're a little early or a little late,
he's cradling the ball in the arm with no hand.
The other way.
You gotta put that up, man. You gotta record that shit.
It's getting recorded.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Yeah, let's get set. Move. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic. Watch twist. Hey, Mike 52.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Going deep downfield for Rolf. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Here we go. 50 on the base. 54. I got one.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I was looking at one of the guys that I drafted because I was changing his position.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It froze up on the screen where...
Oh, mine just froze up too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2.
We got too many leads, man. That's why it's freezing up.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
This is number 23 total that I've made. That are on the database somewhere.
Play action now. Kaiser. He's got it. Touchdown.
Well, you better watch out for that one lead he made with Christie. He probably went over
Touchdown
and
number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hold on. Check.
From the 31, Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, Hunt, like 20. 50, check back 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
54, right there, 54.
On 2nd and 12, Kaiser. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Mike Daniels able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kaiser. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
God,
I don't know how he's surviving back
sucks.
there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half.
Nick, you don't have 60s on your line starting.
I do.
They'll fake the give. Now gone.
I do.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Me and you all day. All day.
Now it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
We got 3. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Big end, big end, big end.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Rashard Matthews. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
Stuff like Chuck over here, man.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman
slide through the universe.
Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wise words. Polishing a turd still makes it a turd.
Ooh, that's the truth.
Was Andy trying to stalk you now?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Big meatball.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Oh, I know exactly where you're going to the well on this one, buddy.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And that's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. Third down.
Can't do his cheese dick play anymore.
Running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Feed me your fucking running back so I can get the ball again.
You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Patriots.
On third down, Kaiser.
There we go.
The Broncos get there.
Release the X factor.
DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the locker room
10 yards in a cloud of smoke.
Deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
That's what we're going to see in a couple weeks with Josh Gordon.
Kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set.
That's hilarious on multiple levels.
Denver
we have a grass field.
They're down in this game.
We've always had a grass field.
Put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
I hate my line so much.
They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Can't block for
most
shit.
of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Gone.
This guy's name is Boogie Roberts.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
On the toss play, Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check three. Kill.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he picks up the
I see what
first
it
before
is.
he's
It's when I
taken
go
down
into
at the 29.
my
They
draft
only
pick,
get 2 there,
and
but
then
on
I go
3rd
and
and
click
1,
on
that's
them.
all they needed to keep
Like
the
to look at
drive
their
going.
attributes, it won't let me back out.
exactly
It's when I try to hit circle. So you can't do that. Yep. Don't do
First,
that.
they go right back to Howard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
It's all good.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I'm kind of liking this team, man. I'm putting together a good team. I figured it out a little bit, I feel
Play
like.
fake, and it's gone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's
Come on.
intercepted.
I certainly
Picked off
have
at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I believe it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Oh, shit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm retired out of Frisco. I'm going to be for a season.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check right. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the start.
To throw on 3rd down. Kaiser. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Let's make some magic happen.
3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You have 6 inches on him. How the hell is he picking it from you?
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. One set. Check Mike 54. Go. Watch the run. They're running it. Tighten up. Watch twist.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Back. Go. Switch. Joker.
To throw, Kaiser. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35.
What the fuck?
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
We're good.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
2 more picks is all I need.
To the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check nickel. Switch.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
All right, I'm going to step out. I'll be back.
All right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
From the gun, Kaiser. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
54, come on, 54. Check back, 54. Watch 54. Check back. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch his slap, watch his slap.
Looking to throw again on second down. Kaiser. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 5-4. Check three.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Mike's 54.
After the sack on first down, Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Kaiser now. Screenplay, Johnson. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go.
At their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jerome Baker racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and long. It's gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Kill. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 3.
Kaiser to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Fucking figured his game out. It just took me too damn long to figure it out.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Oh, I got an 80 overall team. 83 offense, 83 defense, 80 overall.
Fake Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And a pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
You know where we play?
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
See where we're at, mid-season.
Check line 54. Line 54. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Showing it. Showing it. Check 9. Check 9. Kill.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. Shakes off the sand. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Wow, how many sacks is that? That's got to be about 13 or 14 sacks on this game.
In the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
No, that's how many I have on him. And I'm still losing.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Come on, D. Watch out. Watch out. Mike 54.
Now Kaiser. And he's going to go down again.
15.
Mike Daniels make that now 8 sacks.
You know this is a fucked up game when TJ Watt has 6 sacks. DeMarcus Lawrence is 5.5. Mike Daniels has 5.5. And Mr. Big Stuff has 4.5.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Kaiser. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Daniels in there to
Just
get him,
ended.
and on the season
26-6 loss.
sacks for him. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more
I ended up
focus
having
on
more
what they planned to
passing
do
and
going
rushing
in,
yards.
whether they just played
The only
better,
the only thing that
whatever
fucked
it
me was that he
came
got
together in the second
6
half, and no
fucking
points
picks.
were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And 3 of them were the tip picks.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall a game under the